All right, Randall, let's take a look here at the video that you sent me yesterday. So, um, just looking at it here, I'm going to probably try to get to the same size as Dustin Johnson over here on the other side. So, right here, you're at the top. I like how you get that curve in your back right here, just like Dustin Johnson. But you can see if I go from kind of his tailbone up his spine, he's 26 degrees, where you're almost dead vertical. So we need to get a little bit more axis tilt going on here behind the ball. Right, so that's probably number one. We need to get a little bit more of that. So I want you to do some of those axis symmetry tests, those airplane drills that are on my Facebook page and YouTube channel, um, to where you kind of stand up, get in golf posture, arms out, and then just turn your arms to the right and see what your upper body does. Do it in a mirror and see if it looks more like Dustin Johnson or if it looks more curved this way like it is here. So that's for number one. I think we need to get your spine behind just a little bit more. But more than that, if I draw a line now, straight down from both you and Dustin Johnson, you're going to see your first move is to push your head into that line and then start to work away from it. Where Dustin Johnson, he's going to turn his head into it, boom, and then push away from it. So that's why he's not jammed up right here and is able to extend, and you feel jammed up a little bit and not able to extend over here. Now, you called it early extension. Well, it's only early extension feeling, probably because your head went forward so much here, and then your body had to kick in and try to catch up to get the club down to the ball. So it's not so much early extension simply because you kicking your hips in there. It's more, uh-oh, my head's out in front of it. I got to get this club down to the ground somehow. So what do? You throw your hips at it to shallow you out. Right? So you can see here, look, that line's still pretty much on the left side of his head. He's into his leg and starting to rotate. So if I do a long drive guy here, Jamie Sadlowski, you're going to see the same thing out of him. All right, so boom, get him to the top. So he's got the curve in his spine, just like you had. But once again, if we go tailbone up, he's right around that 76 line, just like Dustin Johnson. You were almost straight up and down. But from there, same thing. If we draw that line, he's going to set his head into that line. Head sets into it, and then his head, look how far back and away from it goes. So none of them ever cross over. Look, I mean, his head's releasing, looking towards the target. Look at his eyes; they're out in front of the club, but none of them cross over that line in transition. That is your biggest issue right now, is crossing over that line in transition. So work on that, and we'll get back to it when we can.